Hello, everyone. Welcome to 360, another week. Here it is, September 7th. Can you believe it? I can't. But anyway, here we are. As you see, our buddy Chris did make it after a bout with you know what, but he's here, looking as good as he ought to, or as good as he could, I guess, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Red, and I'm going to go change some things on my channel.
Okay, thanks very much, Marty. Chris, so good to see you here, my friend. We didn't think you were going to make it, but you pulled out all the stops, and here you are, larger than life, on the screen, not wanting to disappoint all of those 360 fans. Fantastic that you're here, and fantastic you're on the mend. Obviously, you could talk about this a little bit in a minute. But we got a great 360 for you here again, guys. A couple of updates and also some other bits and pieces we want to go over and talk to you about, as always, on 360. As Marty said, 7th of September. Boy, things moving along nicely. And we are going to talk a little bit about this today as well. So lots going on, and cannot wait to get into it. Over to you, Chris Johnson.
Thank you, Red. Thank you, Marty. Glad to be back, but I'm not 100%, guys. But I really don't want to miss and pass the 360 because it's always exciting to me. And it's where I need to get updated myself. I want to thank everyone for the kind gestures, prayers, words. That helps. I'm still dizzy, but I think you already knew I've always been dizzy and really lightheaded, but I'm doing the best I can. I do want to say a big shout out to everyone out there, and this isn't for me. I want to sincerely ask everyone for prayers for Ron Hobart, who is in the hospital right now. He's a very good friend of mine, and he's all of our brothers. And reach deep down in your heart, give him a good prayer. I believe he's having this surgery. I'm not sure if it's today or tomorrow. Marty could probably tell us that, but man, keep him in your prayers. Everyone, hello. I'm not as exciting today, but I'll try to be. Marty, back to you, brother. Oh, wait a minute. And happy birthday to Curtis Davis. Curtis, you look phenomenal for 103 years old, buddy. Happy birthday, brother. All right, Marty.
Nice. Yes. Happy birthday, Curtis. I saw that on Facebook. And yeah, don't forget about Ron. I believe it is today, Chris, but I'm not sure. Let me give a couple shout outs and then I'll turn it over to Red, and then we'll get started in the meat and potatoes, as they say. Eddie Marcato, welcome. Glad you could make it. June Buckingham is in the house. Joseph Swinder, how you doing? Marie Pendy's here. She's always here. Yin Yang 44-4, we know who you are now. At least I found out who you are. Tom Taylor, how you doing? Holly Phillips. Bug Phillips. Chi Yang, welcome. Azar Khan, how you doing, Azar? Brian Cork, Q-U-R, yeah, I guess that's close enough. Zombie Guy. Sean, how you doing? Jane Helms. Hello, Jane. I'm glad you could make it. Eric Kessler's been here from, I can't remember being on pass without Eric. Nagarai Masti. Good evening to you too. Ty Young's here. Thomas Bridgeforth, welcome. Patrick McGuigan. Mohammed Sharif. Larry Friend, hello, Larry. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm glad you could make it. Maria Toth, Susan Hodges, Ian McFarlane, welcome. Mapoose is on fire. Patricia Parrott, hello. Vicky Barker, Richard Toxin, Mario Sosa. Mario, great guy. Saw him on a webinar the other night. Sharp guy, big time. Mohammed Syed, welcome. Jarmo's in the house. Tanya ONPASSIVE. We all know who Tanya is. She's the one that keeps this thing together. Great job, Tanya. Thank you very much. Pam Stanwich. Kathy Sampson, welcome from Nova Scotia, Canada. Wow, that's pretty cool. Karen Monsees. Names are starting to flop up in the air here. Robert Tentullo, Gene Oliva. Gene, great job. Went from nobody knowing you were, you're hosting things, you're a superstar, no doubt about it. Great job too, by the way. It's not as easy as people think it is. Denise Brown, ONPASSIVE is at work. Prosper Abba. Yes, it is. Steve Noel, Sean Cyrus, MST Rena, Rupa Paul. Hello, Rupa. Rupa's always here. Lynn Nakamoto. Lynn's a working maniac. Okay, I believe I went through everybody. Pretty cool. 154 people here on the one YouTube. That's very good. I appreciate you guys. You know that. I'm gonna turn it over to Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. We're on 141 over here. So kicking the behind, as they say as well. Great to see so many people on here. A few shout outs. First off to the Tea Clubbers, you're in green, and to Global Business, you've just joined us as well. So let's get started. We've got Julian Bamba, Roy McPhail, Dixie Crabtree, and M. Cayley, always around. Thank you for everything you do, M. Cayley. Joe Sordo from Portugal, Suzanne Bopp and Nazrul Islam, Donna Hamlin, Erin Frost, Carl Everett, Terry Thompson, Paddy Dublin up McGuigan, Casey Zevenberger and Suzanne Bopp, Yvonne Finn, George Holsworth and Manoj, hi to you. Amal Fataya, Casey Zevenberger, Larry Marks and Greg Dudar. No, let's not go there. Erin Frost, hey, and Joha from Finland in Norway, and Donna Hamlin. We've got Robert Oakes and Chris Maiden. We've got Madar Shatsri and Jane Thompson, Deborah Ruil and Helen Thaler. We've also got MacArthur Robinson, Maximin Barak, and we've got, let's go for Bottomolo Roof, I think, maybe. BJ Patel from Yorkshire. Hello, buddy. One of the very first founders. BJ was way back in 2018, I remember. Craig Scott's here as well, jumping all over the place. Gina Lever, doubling up Pat Parent. A couple more, and then we're going to hand it over to Chris Sheikh, Sadul Islam, Rupert Paul, Azza Khan, Janet Young. Last one in, Peter Cherry. Over to you, Chris.
Thank you, Red. What did you say? You had 141?
Yeah, 157 now, but yeah.
Marty had 139?
No, 50 something. He's up to 60s odd now, 80.
Oh, wow. I'm up to 2046. I can't figure that one out, but it's okay. No, I'm just joking. I still got some room left in me, Red. All right. Hello to Miriam Weinberg, Joyce Hicks, how you doing? Dave Rosleski, Judy Reese, Robert Tantullo, Atur Riza, Sabias Jana, Lynn Nakamoto, Julie Wen, Yakahaya Kadem, M. Kelly, what's happening? Sabias, my little nephew from India, if I said him already. Lisa McBride, Gianna from New York, how you doing, brother? Yvonne Mackett from Australia, how you doing? Well, there's a name in different language, I don't know, but how are you? Very nice to see you. Tim Dillon, Digital Rajesh Singe, Anita Rosa, Bill Musk, my brother from another mother, is on here. Patricia Moss, I just hate saying this name. Patty McGuigan, thank you, brother. I won't tell him. It's okay. Look at him. He gets all upset. A rock star, Jean Olivia. I'm going to call you out in a little bit, Jean. Elsie Patch, another beautiful sister, Michigan. How you doing? Randy Leonard. Azar Khan, how you doing? Prayers for your wife also, Azar. Always included in my prayers, brother. Sakat Sadul, I think I said that one. And Ty Young. Croatia, Renata. How you doing, Renata? Nice to see you here. Excuse me. Raphael, great videos you've been pumping out, Raphael. I watched one from this morning. Patricia Tan, how you doing? Ruth Pace, Leonard Johnson, and back to you, Marty DeGarmo.
Fantastic. A couple more people slid in while I was gone here. Aaron Frost, how you doing? Saddam Aladdin, welcome. We have Jerry Nix. Jerry, glad you could make it, buddy. And Collins Mena, one of the tech guys. Hello, Collins. Cosmo and Roy Davies, up to 177 people. And there's Lystra T. I'm not even going to try it. I've tried too many times and I suck at it. Anyway, couple things I wanted to go over. As you notice from the last webinar with Ash, a lot is going on. And I believe some of us thought we were a certain part of this race. Some of us thought we were somewhere else, but really finding out on last week when I asked him that we're way further down the road than we thought. Because things are moving so fast, a lot of the testing and stuff that we thought we would see, it would come back there, we'd look at it, we fiddle with it, come back, they'd do it, they'd adjust it, bring it back. A lot of that work was done behind the scenes, which, in my opinion, is fantastic. They could figure out how to do it and did it, and we're just so much farther down the road than most people thought. Myself, I'm saying this for me too. And to hear that, the talk in the air is they're looking at other things now. They've got that this digital part of it, ecosystem is a done deal. It's fine tuning. It's making it above average, above market value, which is smoking. I mean, it's such fantastic news to hear that now they're even focusing on things months and months and years and so ahead of now. That, I mean, we all know what's coming in November. We're not going to bring up the exact details, but let's face the facts. To get to that milestone in November, you have to be able to sell something. In order to sell something, many things have to be in place. It's just common sense. We know this. It was explained that way. And if you don't know, put two and two together, it's just the way it is. We're right there. Things are coming together right now that have to be in place so that you have something to sell. Because when this big marketing extravaganza takes off in November, it's going to take off whether we're ready or not. So we need to be ready. And it sounds really cool. Another thing I wanted to bring up, a lot of people, and I've said this in a lot of my lives, I want to say it here because it's a little bigger venue, more people watching. Keep in mind, everybody wants to reach to the top of the tree to get that apple at the top. There's low-hanging fruit here that you could do very, very well. Very, very well. You could build a very big team in ONPASSIVE if you don't concentrate on going all the way to the top of the tree. The low-hanging fruit's right there. What I mean by that is, if you look at the free version of things, I'm going to give you an example. Just one example in my mind. I'm doing a broadcast from OConnect to YouTube. I'm bringing people in. You run a contest. This is one of hundreds of things that I talk to Mike and Dan about. The contest is you do some kind of treasure hunt type thing. I have a question. If you find this answer, whoever comes back here first, I will give you a paid reseller position. Now, you look at that, and whatever the levels are, let's say whatever the levels, doesn't matter. Let's say it's $100. Example. 200 people go look for this answer. Now, the answer is in O-Network or O-Net, right? So to go find it, they're putting their name and email in O-Net to find the answer. They find the answer. They come back. First guy says, gives the answer. I go, you won. You win business in a box. Hands-free, 100% automated. Boom. Here it is. God bless you. They're happy as a lark. Now, you win too. Let me tell you why. Not only is this person that you bought him a paid reseller position, but he's going to be in your team for life. So you'll be making commissions from his commissions. It's just the way it works. That's a win. How about the 199 people who signed in to go look for this treasure hunt? They are signed up underneath you for life in ONPASSIVE, in a free version. But guess where they're at now? Now they're in the mall, the largest mall on the planet called ONPASSIVE. And they stroll through this mall and they see all these things that they can have that they're paying for now somewhere else. And guaranteed what they see here in this mall is higher quality, better value, better technology, unlimited. Everything about it is unlimited. And the decision's made. They just got to point and say, oh, I'm going to try that out. They try it out. They go, oh, I'm dropping this. I mean, forget about what the name is. I'm dropping this. And they're in. Now, it might be a month down the road, 2 months down the road, 6 months down the road. Either way, now this free version has become a paid customer. And while you're doing this daily, weekly, whatever it is, you're growing the free version of thousands of people. And as time goes on, they're going to eventually buy something. Why? They're consumers. They're buying anyway. And Mr. Mufara and the company is concentrating on what do people need. And we know we've done the digital. We know that there's going to be physical products, and anything that anybody could possibly need will be in ONPASSIVE. It's huge. It's huge. And stop thinking I'm not a marketer. I don't want to hear that. That has nothing to do with being a marketer. I don't want you to be a marketer. You're no good as a marketer, so I wouldn't ask you to do it. 98% of people can't market. But you can point direction, go here, go there, or give them an idea. Hey, look what I got. I'm going to share with you. That's one aspect of what could happen in ONPASSIVE. You name any niche that you like, any, I don't care what it is. You like my wife loves doing crafts. She's very good at it. She works with these ladies every week. They have thousands of people. They're coming to Onet. They're coming to ONPASSIVE. How do I know? I already got it planned. Right now, for them to notify everybody that they're going to do a show, they pay X amount of money to notify them. Most of them can't afford it. Thank you. They're calling our name. They could do these craft shows on OConnect, have thousands of people come in and look at it. Everybody can make money doing it. Guys, it's a no-brainer. That's where you got to go. Start thinking, what can we do with what we have? Do you have to do it? No. I don't need to explain that every time I talk. Oh my God, now I got it. No, you don't. But there's one thing we don't have control over, and that's time. But if you can leverage your time, why not? If I can get what I want or what I'd like to have for others, whatever it is, whatever my goal is, in 6 months, why not do it in 2? Just doesn't make sense not to do that. So open your mind to that. That's where we're at now. You know, I mean, the company is already done deal, done deal, done deal, done deal. They're moving ahead. We're on a rocket ship. Act like it. Stop acting like you're in a Volkswagen Beetle. We're in a rocket ship. The sky is the limit for anybody in ONPASSIVE. I don't care what your passion is. And you can build ONPASSIVE faster. Share it. You can buy more traffic. Why not? For me, it's so clear. It drives me insane that people are focused on little minute things when in reality, this thing is blown up. The sky's the limit. I'm going to turn it over to Red before I take the whole show.
Marty, you're doing a great job, mate. We all love listening to you. You can go on for as long as you like. It's not a problem. So if you have a look in the chats, guys, on the 3 channels that are on at the moment, our CEO, Ashmi Farah, is hanging around in there. So pop over to the chat, say hi to him. I'm going to bring up something which you just said in a minute, but let's go over for a couple of other things before we get to that. So what do we do on ONPASSIVE 360 on a Wednesday? Yeah, we post something in our own networks. It's a little bit of a trivia quizzy thing. Who am I? So pop over to either myself, Richard Redfern in the back office, or Marty DeGarmo, or Chris Johnson, and we have left you a little bit of a cryptic who am I there. Come back into the chat here, guys, and let us know what the answer to that is. And that means we know that you are logging in to your own networks within your back office. Fantastic. Also, talking of the back office, as you know, it's been a little bit glitchy maybe over the couple of last days. OTPs maybe not getting to you in time, or the site's been down for a short period of time. This is great news, guys. It means that there are plenty of work going on in the background. Like Marty has just said, what we don't see is fantastic. What is going on in the backgrounds means that they are working absolutely flat out 24/7 to realize the goals. If you remember from our last meeting with Ashmi Farah, what did he said? He said that he has now instilled the do it or die mentality with the workforce over in Hyderabad. They have to deliver because of that do it or die attitude that we have as founders. They have got exactly the same attitude. They want it to be above market value. They want it to be extra special for all of us and for the company, and they are working their absolute socks off now for us. So if you see things in the background a little bit glitchy, it means they are being worked on. What other thing do I know? Mail. There is some of us who can't log into Mail at the moment. That's good news, guys, not bad news. People are saying, oh, I can't log into my own mail. It was working yesterday. It's not working today. Why? Because they are then working in the background. It really is astonishing what they are doing. So this brings me on now to what Ash was talking about in the chat here. He is saying, he is posting, guess what is coming? Guess what is rumbling? He said he has seen OConnect and it is absolutely astonishing. He says it will blow you away. It is amazing what they have done. He says the rumble is coming, guys. Can you feel it? My fingertips are tingling with anticipation about what is coming our way. Now, this brings me very nicely on to what I wanted to talk to you about right now, and that is the process. Now, I actually looked up what the process is. Okay, process, according to the dictionary, is a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. Does that sound a little bit familiar? Does it? What do you think our CEO is doing? What do you think that process all entails? It entails making sure that everything is done for the ends and the needs to be taken care of behind the scenes, so that we can launch with that explosion that we are going to have around the world. I can tell you now, guys, they are not going to know what has hit them. Why? Because we have got everything in place. Every single I has been dotted. Every single T has been crossed. Any avenue that you could possibly think of has been thought of, rigorously tested, and tested again, so that even if saturation occurs in that one area, it's been thought about, tested about, and it's been made sure that it is completely bulletproof. It's amazing what has been built for us. Cast your minds back, guys, to when you all joined. What were we promised? We were promised a digital marketing ecosystem, and that was it. What have we got now? We have got a multi-billion-dollar company that we are founders in, and our CEO says we are partners. within that company. No, I don't care what other business you could possibly think of out there, does not even come close to the integration of the foundership within it than ONPASSIVE does. We are rubbing shoulders with the people who have built this business. It's like rubbing shoulders with the Jeff Bezos and the Mark Zuckerbergs and all of these people. We are doing this on a weekly basis with our CEO, with our tech guys, with us, the leaders. No other company has ever had that open door policy where the founders have such an integral part of how the company is running than ONPASSIVE. What a privilege it is to be part of it. You guys should thank your lucky stars that you are a founder. I certainly do every single day. Anyway, I'm going off, and thank you, Mr. Mafara, for your super sticker. Goes a long way. Chris, it's all yours, my friend.
Nice job, Red. Nice job, Marty. Up. Ash is on my YouTube also, and he said something really cool I thought was fun. He said, "We are fixing AI. Making AI fun." Really like that, the fun word, which is Susie's favorite thing to say. Really excited about this. I want to give you a quick example. I don't have one of my big super stories to tell you today. I've been sick for five or 6 days now. I'm retired. If I was working, I wouldn't have been able to go to work, which at that time I would have got 65% of my pay. This is where I'm feeling good about this. After we launch, all right, we're always going to catch a cold, or we're going to get sick, or God forbid we get an accident. That's just part of life sometimes. But know this in the future, that ONPASSIVE is going to have your back. No matter how sick you are, that residual income is still going to be working for you. Ash Mafara and ONPASSIVE and that amazing staff, by the way, the techie guys, you guys are phenomenal for doing what you did. I know that you got my back. I know that you're going to carry me when I'm down. All right. That's what I'm going to love about this, because we do get sick. We do catch colds. We break bones. We scrape. We do all kind of crazy things as human beings. But know this, that you're not going to have to worry about in the future about, oh my God, some people don't get paid if they get sick, if they don't go to work. That's a really great thing. So Ash Mafara and the Hyderabad team, once again, I love you. We all love you. Appreciate you very much. I do want to do a couple shout outs for some people that are not getting noticed, and I want them to get noticed more. Def Slam. I wish I could speak sign right now. Def Slam, the two ladies. I watch you do a YouTube live. It's phenomenal. They did a story yesterday about a comparison with Abraham Lincoln and Ash Mafara. Now, if you study past history, there's a lot of people that you can compare Ash Mafara to. And you know who those people were? Those are the ones who never gave up, who never quit. And there's a lot of them out there. So if you get a chance, I forgot to get the YouTube. If someone wants to throw it in one of the chats for the Def Slam girls, they're phenomenal. They actually do sign, and they have interpreters, and great job, the interpreters. Jean Olivia filled in for me yesterday for Obless. You knocked it out of the park, girl. You were absolutely amazing. You took control. You had a perfect meeting, and it was really good. We had another Gemma Rameke found another diamond in the rough, another doctor. If you get the opportunity, please watch it. It's on Obless. It's on any one of our channels. You can go watch it. Very, very good. And let me do the shout outs real quick. What's going on? Because I'm running out of breath here. Tonight, what's going on today is we have Linen Comfort. I believe it's Linen Comfort. If I'm wrong, I apologize. At 4:00. That link or YouTube will be in the back office. We have ONPASSIVE Spotlight with Susie McCrae and Julie Wen. That's at 7:30. We have O Winners at 9:00 with Lynn Nakamoto and the tech pros. Tomorrow. And then we have a 12:00 midnight the Rob and Lynn show. I got to say that right, or Rob will beat me up. That's pretty good. Also tomorrow, 8:00, something new. Michael Williams and Julie Wen will be holding. It's a private founders meeting. It's if you go to Julie's own network, it'll explain what they're going to talk about, kind of reviewing what Ash said last time we saw him, which is still blowing me away. And you're going to want to check that out. That's at 8 o'clock tomorrow. That'll be posted in the back office under webinars. Like I said, happy birthday to Curtis Davis. Prayer for you, Ron Hubert, and everyone else. Thank you for the prayers. We do know what ONPASSIVE is. To this point, we know, right? We know it's 100% digital. It's 100% automated. It's 100% artificial intelligence, which to me is the kicker. We know we have data centers. We know we have buildings. We know we have staff, right? We know a couple percentages of what we know. And to me, that's all I need to know. Marty explained it, Red explained it. There's so many things that are happening and we use that behind the scenes. Now, let me give you an example of a layman's term behind the scenes. Let's say that you drive to work every day and every day you see there's a house being built or a building being built, right? And let's say you go on vacation for 2 weeks, all right? Next thing you know, you come back and, oh my God, that house is built. It's got grass, it's got sidewalks, it's got windows. All right, you see, while you were on vacation, the work went on. It kept going. Next thing you know, you see this big old hole they dug to this beautiful house, brick, windows, sidewalks, grass, running water. This is what ONPASSIVE is going to do for you. When you're on your vacation, which I think after a year will be permanent, they're still going to be building those houses. You're still going to be able to look out the window and say, wow, there's something new, and you didn't have to do it. So once again, you're going to be enjoying your life. Why this, I'm going to say this very nice gentleman, Ash Mafara, I'm not going to call him a crazy like Marty and Red always do, but I'll say he's a nice guy. He's going to be working his butt off for you. And it's as simple as that. 8 billion people. Okay, let's be conservative. Let's say 4 billion people right now know nothing about ONPASSIVE. And that's not a bad number. I think it's a little higher than that, but they're going to soon. And when they do, they're all going to want to jump in it. Why? Because they can earn money. Believe it or not, this country and this world still is not in a good financial situation. People are still losing their jobs. People are still catching COVID. All right. People are missing work. School has started. Kids need school clothes, books. All this costs money. All right. I say 1 year after we launch, I think sooner, you're not going to have to worry about that stuff anymore because this really nice guy we call Ash Mafara has built something for all of us. And I'm so very proud of it. Marty, back to you, brother.
Not bad for a sick guy. You did okay. You always say, I don't know what I'm going to say. You did good. Yeah, I mean, Red talked about the process and all that. You know, this process has been amazing, actually. If you look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, we didn't have to deal with the ugly. That was Mr. Mufara had to deal with that. We didn't have to deal with the bad. Mr. Mufara dealt with that. And on top of it, he paid for all of it. So I am definitely, genuinely grateful for all of that. I also, at this time, want to thank all of the tech guys in Hyderabad. What they've done in a very short amount of time is absolutely phenomenal. I am not a tech person, but I've talked to enough of the tech guys, and they're explaining to me that to be where we are with this many products above market value is absolutely, at the minimum, astonishing. And I don't have to be an IT guy to see it, because you know what's out there, you know what people are doing. I was able to look through a couple of the other webinar services with somebody, and I look at, and they've upgraded. Meets did, and then Cisco did, and I saw it back off. Guys, we're going to blow them away. They have no idea what's coming. They just don't know, and that's okay. And that's never once has he said we're going to get them, we're going to get him, we're going to get. He focused on what can we do, value, can we make the best of the best, deliver to the people something they've never seen before. If you focus on that, the other will take care of itself. It's the same, and I learned this in ONPASSIVE. And I worked in business different. I traveled the world. We helped build machinery and startup equipment, and I did training. I was all over, but I've never learned what I've learned here in 3 years, and that is there's so much more involved when you say value. And I didn't realize. Here's a CEO that never talked about the bottom dollar. How can we save? How can we cut corners? That's the industry I was in. Yeah, we'll build that for you, but how cheap can we do it? We want to build as cheap as. Never talked about value. But when I learned as time went on about what Mr. Mufara meant when he said value and quality and support and AI, I realized he is saying money. Because if you do all that right, if you do it correctly and focus on the customer, the value, what does that equal? It equals illions, as Mr. Mufara would say. Is it true? Yeah, I think it's true. Illions. Yeah, I do. Did I think it 6 months ago, a year ago? No, I didn't know. But the more you see it, if you take all the stuff we're doing and all the companies we have within ONPASSIVE, because it's not just a product. OConnect is a company. OMail is a company. All of these things are a separate company on one platform. On our bad day, we're going to clean house. And we're not going to have any bad days. So I love it. I love the idea that I was at the right place at the right time. I knew, naive as I was in 2004, when I came online full time, I've always done something with MLM or whatever since I was in my 20s. But when I came on full time in 2004, I had this blind kumbaya. There's companies out there that will work with people and they want everybody to succeed. You just do your part. And it took me a long time to realize, no, they're not there. And no, they don't care about doing your part. They were happy with 2% driving the whole company while the 98% lost everything they had and would walk away just feeling like crap to go to the next one and do it again. People say, how could you be that dumb to keep doing it over and over and over? Because you know it's got to be something better. That's what I just believe. There's got to be something better. So I, in turn, realized in 2004, I was looking for ONPASSIVE. It just took 15 years to find that. And thank God, because I was right on the verge to quit. I'm not kidding. I told Mike and Dad, like, I'm throwing the towel in. I can't look at another person and say, I'm going to help you online when I knew I couldn't. Yeah, you can help a handful, but a handful won't make you any money. You got to get, a lot of people got to be involved. A lot of people have to be successful. It's very difficult. It's impossible until today. And for anybody watching this video, 6 months from now, 7 months from now, there's a position in this company called reseller. If you check it out and you've tried anything online, anything, I don't care what it is, this is where you need to be. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But I'm so happy where we are. The people I've met, the stuff I see. And when I see these, what's coming in the free versions and how I can leverage this to build even faster, not about money. I love the game. I love the challenge of marketing. That's me, though. But the leveraging of what, and you're leveraging people for something good, right? When you leverage somebody into something that you know they have no chance of making it, that's a horrible feeling. Hey, follow me. Why? Because I'm going to help you lose a couple $100 a month for 6 months till you realize you can't do it and you go to something else. And that's what I did. That's what we all did. And here it's not the case. And here you're a hero. Why? Ash is pointing to you. You're going to be the hero. I'm going to do all the dirty work and you're all going to be the hero. Unheard of. And yes, I'm sorry. but he's crazy. Absolutely crazy man, but crazy good. I mean that with all my heart. Thank God he's not a regular guy. A regular guy wouldn't do this. I wouldn't walk through all that for complete strangers, and most of the time, a lot of the strangers are hurting me. So I'm paying for this to help you hurt me. It just the mathematics don't work for me. But thank God he is that guy. He's fearless, big-hearted, doesn't quit, do or die. I'll hold on to that the rest of my life, no doubt about it. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here with a lot of people. Met a lot of people. I wouldn't want to switch with anything. Loved my job, but this is so much better than anything I've ever done, ever. And I'm here until they force me out at gunpoint. Anyway, that's all I got right now. Red, you got anything else?
Yeah, I got a couple of little bits and pieces. So the answer to the little trivia that we've posted in our own networks is silence, guys. That's what happens when you break the silence. Obviously, Ash Mufara's mentality and everything is obviously rubbing onto me, because me and him are both typing the same things in the chat here about value. And I typed the same thing at the same time as he typed it. If you focus on value, money follows. Guys, what happens if you focus on money? You don't get the value. So it is an absolute fantastic thing that our CEO has done by focusing on the value, because that is the natural phase of how things work. Focus on that, the other one comes. Focus on the other, guess what happens? You don't get the value. We've got both now, and we are so privileged to be in a situation where we've got the both there. Lewis White, thank you so much for your super sticker. It goes a long way. And also, somebody, Surendra Saho said, don't count the days, but make those days count. This is exactly what we should all be doing right now, everybody. We should be making what time we have left right now here in ONPASSIVE before we become a public company count to the best of our ability. What does that mean? That means getting around your team, making sure that they know what's going on. You guys are plugged in because you're here now watching us. We're not talking to you. We're talking to the people who are watching this recording, who could stumble across this in a week or 2 weeks' time. Now is the time, guys, to get your ducks in a row. Get in your back offices. Make sure that everything is all in order. Your right name in there, the legal name that you might need for KYCs. Make sure your phone number's right. Okay, these are the sort of things that you should be doing right now. Get prepared. The rumble is coming. Let's get going. Over to you, Chris.
All right, real quick, I forgot. Excuse me. Engineer Mike, on this Saturday, we'll be doing a meet and greet. That'll be posted in the back office. That starts at 12 o'clock. And I also want to thank Bill Mush, John White, Timmy Johnson. They put out some really amazing videos. And Sherry Dursaway has really put out some amazing videos with Bill Mush's help. Check those out whenever you can. Really, really cool. So that's all I have. Once again, thanks for all the prayers. Keep Ron in your prayers. And the rest of us, we always need prayers. Marty, back to you.
Boom, baby. Okay, we're going to close this thing out. Keep in mind, we're in a good place. It's only going to get better. Even if you can't wrap your head around everything, just remember what you think is even better than what you think. Dream bigger, think bigger, because it's there. It's there for the picking. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll see you guys all next Wednesday, and have a blessed day, and keep on keeping on. See you guys. Goodbye.